Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Yellow the Poet here. So check it. Today, I'm actually doing something a little bit different. Trying something a little bit different, doing this thing outside. So just bear with me, bear with me. But let me know in the comments and all this good stuff how this thing actually turned out. So I'm hoping this is actually pretty good. So today's talk is actually inspired by some people that I've actually helped as of recently. And I am happy to hear that the people that I've spoken with were actually giving me feedback that I needed to hear. I'm happy because the feedback was actually positive. So check it. Your boy got that positive feedback. Woo. So what it is a lot of times we go through things in relationships and you're not really listening to what's really going on. So if you're not going to listen to your partner, how do you say that this is the person that I want to be with? But yet you're not listening to your partner if they're upset, angry, fussing, whatever the case may be. A lot of times, gentlemen, pay close attention to this one. A lot of times the woman is telling you exactly what you need to do in order to fix the problem. But you really, really have to listen in order to make it official. Because if you're not listening, then what's the point in her saying anything to you and you're not going to listen to her anyway? So you definitely have to be a good listener in order to take that advice that this woman is giving you, no matter how she's giving it to you. She may be fussing, she may be doing your version of nagging, and it makes you not want to come home sometimes. It's like, oh my goodness, why do I have to hear this? This is so annoying. But check it out, brothers. All you really got to do is just listen to what she's saying and then counter. If it's something that you don't agree with, counter. It's always a good strategy to say, hey, this part right here, what you said, I didn't like that because it makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel some type of um, upset or it makes me feel less of a man. You know, you have to put these things out there. It's not making you less of a man because you're expressing yourself. It's actually making you more of a man because you're actually expressing yourself. And speaking of expressing yourself, what's the point in having X and Y chromosomes if you're not going to use both of them? You're only going to use one. You're going to use the most masculine one. But yeah, you say I'm heterosexual and I want to only be with women. When you get the X and Y chromosome, baby, contrary to popular belief, it allows you the opportunity to connect with women. And it doesn't matter if that woman is your girlfriend, wife, mom, sister, cousin, friend. It doesn't matter who she is. These things is what keeps us going back and forth and having an actual conversation that one can relate to the other. But if you don't allow yourself to be in a position or have that type of self control to say, hey, I can do this, I can communicate with her, I can make sure that everything that I need to do or everything that I need to talk about, I can make sure that it happens. It's a reason why we have both chromosomes. It doesn't mean that you're up here and she's down here. Let's cut that out before you even start thinking that. Cut it. As a man, we fix things. And if you're going to be in a relationship, then you need to know how to fix a problem. But let me let you in on a little secret with women. It's not as hard as you think it is because she pretty much tells you. She tell you through her body language. She tell you through her what your version of fussing is. She tell you through her anger. She tells you through her mouth. Because some women will talk it out. They will say it. They will express it. They say things to let you know what the problem is. They say things to let you know how to fix the problem. It's not rocket science when somebody already giving you the answers. But you got to be willing to accept what's being given to you. And then when you accept that, don't throw that back in her face and her not throwing that back in your face. Once you've accepted what this person has to offer, what they're saying, as this is what makes them tick, this is what gets them in a particular mood. Once you've accepted these things, embrace it, especially if you see this person as somebody who you want to be with for the rest of your life. Embrace these things, but you have to embrace, you have to listen, you have to pay attention, you have to. It's not just for the men to do it, women have to do it too. You both have to be willing to do these things. If two parties are not willing to do these things, now here's the final straw for you. Since you're not willing to do anything that would help you to be in a long-term relationship, ready for this? Self-preservation. Self-preservation. Let me say that one more time. Self-preservation. If you are not allowing yourself the opportunity to know who you are, then you are not doing what is known as the first law of nature, self-preservation. So, with self-preservation, the main key to self-preservation is it allows you the opportunity to know who you are or to get to know yourself better than you thought you knew yourself. Yeah, I said it. Better than you thought you knew yourself. Because a lot of people say, I know myself. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know what I want. I know my likes. I know my dislikes. Yeah, but do you really? Let's say that you're that person who has been in a relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship, and you're constantly getting the same results. Constantly getting the same results. Man, I didn't let the last person get away with it. What makes you think I'm gonna let you get away with it? Why do I keep picking the same people over and over again? These are those questions that you constantly asking yourself. Why I keep picking the same people over and over again, over and over again, over and over again? Well, contrary to popular belief, you're gonna get the same thing over and over again until you learn how to deal with it. Does that mean that it's each and every one of those people that you dealt with, or does that mean it's you? That part right there is the part that you got to figure out. And one way to figure that out is first law of nature, self-preservation. Get to know yourself, get to know who you are, what's your purpose in life, the things that you're supposed to do. Get to know your real likes and dislikes, not the ones that you created for yourself, but your real ones. Yeah, through self-preservation, you can figure these things out, but you have to be willing. And you have to be 100% honest with yourself, because that person that lies to themselves will lie to others too. Hmm, what would be the point in that? How much do you think you're going to get done doing things that way? Me, myself, I can't see how that would resonate with me because I'm constantly working on self. I'm constantly trying to make sure that I'm a good man for the relationship that I'm in. Now, keywords. When I say the relationship that I'm in, I'm not just talking about my wife. I'm talking about my children. I'm talking about my friends. I'm talking about my coworkers. I'm talking about just being able to hold a simple or intellectual conversation with people that I may not even know. I'm a firm believer that people come into your life for a reason. So when you know who you are, what you are, how you are, and knowing the specifics, not the stuff that you made up throughout your entire life, the stuff that you guessed at, or the stuff that somebody told you, not any of those things, but you knowing you, the real you, for who you really are. When you know these things, there is nothing in life that could change that. There is no one that could change that. There is no one other than yourself that can better you better than you. So come on with it. Come on with it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen. That's all your boy got for today. I will come back with some more stuff. So I'm hoping that you got an opportunity to learn something today. Take advantage of it because your boy got more. I got a whole lot more. Check me out. YTP Entertainment, the YTP's Gentlemen's Club. Check me out. Even check me out on my podcast. My podcast is posted on Facebook, YouTube. Check me out. So, and don't forget, follow, like, and subscribe. That's all your boy got for today. Peace and blessings, baby.